Hello all, welcome back to NSA Maths. Today we are going to start the next topic of our syllabus, that is basis and dimension of vector space. So first of all we see the definition of basis of vector space. So a sequence of vectors v1, v2 dot 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 vn is a basis of vector space capital V if the two conditions, first condition, these vectors v1, v2 dot 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 vn spans capital V. That means any element from capital V can be written in the linear combination of v1, v2, v3 dot dot dot. That means v is equals to c1 v1 plus c2 v2 plus dot 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 cn vn, where this c1, c2, c3 dot 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 cn all are scalars. That means all are real numbers. And second condition, if all these vectors v1, v2 dot 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 vn are linearly independent, then we say that v1, v2 dot 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 vn, these are the basis of a given vector space V. Then next definition is the dimension of vector space. So what is dimension of vector space? The dimension of a vector space capital V is the number of vectors, or we can say number of elements in a basis of capital V. In short, we can say the number of elements in a basis set. Number of elements in a basis set is called the dimension of that vector space. Then the example, first example, let W is equals to set of elements A, B, A plus B. This is a row vector, such that condition is A and B are real numbers. So we have to find the basis and dimension for this subspace W. Okay. So how to find the basis and dimension? So see, given row vector we can write given A, B and A plus B. Suppose this element from W. Okay. Now this element can be written as, see, A, B, A plus B. This can be written as, if you take A common, so you can write A into 1, 0, 1. When you take B common, so you will get 0, 1, 1. That means we can take A common from this and B common from this, you will get this. Okay. So see, this A, B and A plus B be any element from this W. And that element can be written in the form of, or in a linear combination of 1, 0, 1 and 0, 1, 1. That means 1, 0, 1 and 0, 1, 1 spans W. That is V1 is equals to 1, 0, 1 and V2 is equals to 0, 1, 1 spans W. Because in the linear combination of these two vectors, you can write any vector of W. So these two vectors spans W. So first condition gets satisfied. Now we have to check whether these two vectors satisfy the second condition, whether these two vectors are linearly independent. For that, consider C1 V1 plus C2 V2 is equals to 0. Okay. So see, we will get C1 into V1 is 1, 0, 1 plus C2 into V2 is 0, 1, 1 is equals to 0. Okay. Now we can solve this equation, or we can make this as equation form and solve this. We will get the values of C1 and C2. If values of C1 and C2 are non-zero, then you can say that these are linearly dependent, and if it is 0, then you can say that it is linearly independent. So see, you will get the first as C1 is equals to 0 from first equation. From second equation you will get C2 equals to 0. Okay. And third equation you will get C1 plus C2 equals to 0. Now first equation and second equation itself gives the values of C1 and C2, and both are 0. C1 is 0, C2 is 0. Therefore V1 and V2 are linearly independent. Linearly independent. That means second condition is also get satisfied. First condition, that V1 and V2 are span W, gets satisfied, and second condition V1 and V2 are linearly independent, this is also satisfied. That means V1 and V2 are the basis of vector space W. Therefore basis of W is the set of elements V1 and V2, that is the set of elements 1, 0, 1 and 0 1 1. Okay, and what is dimension? Dimension of W. Dimension is nothing but the number of elements in the basis set. So there are 2 elements in the basis set, so dimension of W is 2. So this is our answer. Now let us see the another example. Next example, show that the set, in the set there are 2 elements 1 1 and 1 minus 1 is basis of R square. So let V1 is equals to 1 1 and V2 is equals to 1 minus 1. We have to show that these are the basis, or this set is the basis of R square. So for that we have to check both the conditions. One is these two sets or these two vectors spans R square and these two vectors are linearly independent. That we have to check. So to check whether these are the spans R squares, for that consider any element from R square. So let A comma B, this is any element from R square. This is any element from R square. So we can have to solve the equation as, or we can say this is V. V is equals to A comma B. This is any element from R square. Now consider V is equals to C1 V1 plus C2 V2. We have to find the values of C1 and C2. If we will get or we are able to find the values of C1 and C2, that means we can say that any element from R square can be written in the linear combination of V1 and V2. That means V1 and V2 spans R square. So V is given as AB. C1 into V1 is 1 1 plus C2 into V2 is 1 minus 1. Now this can be written in the equation form as C1 into 1, that is C1, plus C2 into 1, that is C2, is equals to this A. And C1 into 1, that is C1, C2 into minus 1, that is minus C2, equals to B. Now you have to solve this system. This is a non-homogeneous system. So you can write this non-homogeneous system in the matrix form as 1 1 1 minus 1 and into C1 C2 is equals to AB. That is AX is equals to B. So consider the augmented matrix A comma B. It is 1 1 A 1 minus 1 B. Convert this in the echelon form. So the first operation is R2 minus R1. So we will get 1 1 A. 1 minus 1 is 0. Minus 1 is minus 2. And here B minus A. We will get this matrix. So what is the rank of matrix A? It is 2. And rank of augmented matrix A comma B, it is again 2. So here rank of A is equals to rank of A comma B, it is 2. And how many unknowns? Number of unknowns is also 2. Okay, that means this system has unique solution. Therefore system is consistent. System is consistent. And since system is consistent, that means for C1 and C2 there is a solution. For C1 and C2 there is a solution. And if C1 and C2 has a solution, that means we are able to find C1 and C2. That means this vector V can be written in the linear combination of V1 and V2. Here actually no need to find the values of C1 and C2. Here already get system is consistent. That means we are able to find C1 and C2. And if we are able to find C1 and C2, that means we are able to write V1 and capital V, that is vector V, in a linear combination of V1 and V2. That means V1 and V2 spans R square. Therefore V1 and V2 spans R square. First condition gets satisfied. Now check second condition. What is second condition? Whether these two vectors are linearly independent. For that consider C1 V1 plus C2 V2 equals to 0. Okay. Now C1 into V1, V1 is 1 1 plus C2 into V2, V2 is 1 minus 1 is equals to 0. Now observe this system. Okay. We already solved this type of system. See here. We already solved this system, this type of system here. C1 into V1 plus C2 into V2 is equals to just V, or is equals to A comma B. So we have to put here instead of A comma B, or is equals to 0 here. Okay, or 0 vector. So we will get the same equations or like that. Only the right hand side is 0. Same type of equation in the left hand side. So we will get this matrix same type this matrix as a 0 matrix, and here also similar operations we can make, and here values of A and B are 0. So no need to solve it repeatedly, we can directly write here A and B 0 to get the echelon form matrix. So therefore we will get here 1 1 0 0 minus 2 0. Okay, so once again see, we already solved here the equation C1 V1 plus C2 V2 is equals to V, and this equation is C1 V1 plus C2 V2 equals to 0. That means you have to put value of V is equals to 0 here. And what is V? V is nothing but A comma B vector. So we just put the values of A and B 0 here. Okay, so you will get this system. Okay, now this is already in echelon form. So what is the rank of A? A rank of matrix A is 2. This is equals to rank of A comma O matrix. This is number of unknowns. Therefore unique solution. System has unique solution. System has unique solution. That is, we can say trivial solution. Trivial solution. What is trivial solution? C1 is 0 and C2 is 0, because this is a homogeneous system. So the trivial solution or unique solution is C1 is equals to 0, C2 equals to 0. So for linear dependence and independence, when you consider C1 V1 plus C2 V2 equals to 0, we will get the values of C1 is 0 and C2 is equals to 0. Therefore V1 and V2 are linearly independent. So both conditions get satisfied. Therefore the set V1 comma V2, that is the set 1 1 1 minus 1, is basis of R square. What is dimension of R square? Dimension is equals to also 2, because there are 2 elements. So dimension of R square equals to 2. So this is our final answer. Now let us consider another example. Find the basis and dimension for span of the vectors 1 2 3 minus 1 minus 2 minus 3 0 1 1. So how to find the basis and dimension for the span of these vectors? So simply let V1 is equals to 1 2 3, V2 is equals to minus 1 minus 2 minus 3, and V3 is equals to 0 1 1. Now we have to find the basis and dimension for the span of these 3 vectors. So how to solve this? Just simply write down from this vector, write down the matrix as 1 2 3 minus 1 minus 2 minus 3 0 1 1, and just convert this matrix in the echelon form. So we are using the operation R2 plus R1. So we have to make here 0. So we will get 1 2 3 minus 1 plus 1 0, minus 2 plus 2 0, minus 3 plus 3 0. Then third row as it is. Okay. After that, next operation, put that 0 row in the last and non-zero in the second. So R2 interchange by R3. So you will get 1 2 3 as first row, second row 0 1 1, third row 0 0 0. So see, this is in echelon form. Okay, and only 2 non-zero rows are there. So these non-zero rows are nothing but the basis for the given span. Therefore basis set is equals to 1 2 3, element 1 2 3 and 0 1 1, that is vector 1 2 3 and vector 0 1 1. This is the basis. Okay, and what is dimension? Number of elements in the basis set. So dimensions are 2. So this is the solution for this example. Find the basis and dimension for the row space of the matrix. So suppose this matrix is A, you have to find the basis and dimension for the row space. That means for the row vectors 2 0 3 4, this is our first vector V1, 0 1 1 minus 1, this is second vector V2, third vector V3 is 3 1 0 2, and V4 is 1 0 minus 4 minus 1. So this set spans. Okay, and what is the spanning, whatever the spanning set, for that we have to find the basis and dimension. So how to find the basis and dimension for the row space of matrix? So simply convert this matrix in the echelon form. So what are the operations? So first we will try to interchange R1 and R4. So we will get 1 0 minus 4 minus 1 as the first row, second row as it is, third row as it is, and fourth row is 2 0 3 4. After that, here already 0. We have to make here 0 and here 0. So for that, operations are R3 minus 3 times R1 and R4 minus 2 times R1. So you will get first row as it is 1 0 minus 4 minus 1. Second row as it is 0 1 1 minus 1. Third row R3 minus 3 times R1, 3 minus 3 it is 0. 1 minus 3 times 0 it is 1. 0 minus minus plus 3 times 4 that is 12. And 2 minus minus plus 3 it is 5. Then R4 minus 2 times R1, 2 minus 2 0. 0 minus 0 0. 3 minus minus plus 2 into 4 that is 8. 3 plus 8 is 11. And 4 minus minus plus 2 that is 6. Okay. After that we have to make here 0. So the operation is R3 minus R2. R3 minus R2. So by using this operation you will get first row as it is, second row as it is, and third row 0 minus 0 it is 0, 1 minus 1 it is 0, 12 minus 1 it is 11, and 5 minus minus 1 that is 5 plus 1 it is 6. Last row as it is. Next operation you have to make here 0. So R4 minus R3. 1 0 minus 4 minus 1. 0 1 1 minus 1. 0 0 11 6 0 0. 11 minus 11 it is 0. 6 minus 6 it is 0. So whatever the non-zero rows in the echelon form matrix, this is in echelon form. So whatever the non-zero matrix or non-zero rows which forms the basis for the row space of a matrix. So basis is equals to the elements 1 0 minus 4 minus 1. This is first vector, second vector 0 1 1 minus 1, and third vector 0 0 11 6. Non-zero rows are nothing but the basis for the row space of a matrix. And what is dimension? Dimension, that is number of elements in the basis, so 3. So dimension of this equals to 3. So this is a solution. Now some examples for the practice. Solve this example for practice. Find the basis and dimension of the subspace W, it is given. Find the basis and dimension for this set. Then verify that the following sets are basis. So all these 4 sets are given. Verify whether these sets are basis. For that we have to check the 2 conditions, whether these sets or these elements spans R square here, R cube like that, and whether they are linearly independent. Then we already solved this example, basis for the row space of matrix. Solve this example for practice. Find the basis for the column space. Find basis and dimension for the column space of the matrix. So for the column space, just write down the given matrix. Take a transpose of this matrix so that column becomes row, and after that convert that matrix in the echelon form. And after converting in the echelon form, whatever the non-zero rows, write down these non-zero rows again by taking transpose in the column form. Okay, so you will get the matrix of columns. Some column or last column may be 0, and whatever the non-zero column you will get, that forms the basis set for the column space. Okay, once again see, we have to ask here to find the basis for the column space. So first of all, given matrix, take a transpose of this matrix, that means column becomes row. Use row operations and convert given matrix to the echelon form. After converting in the echelon form, again retake the transpose, so you will get the original matrix, and whatever the non-zero columns which forms the basis for the column space. And number of elements is nothing but the dimension. So solve this for the practice. If you have any doubt in this topic, you can ask me. Thank you for watching video.